Television has a new voice of reason with the financial wisdom of Susie Orman and the wit of Medea.
How much was that purse?
The purse, $600.
How much money do you have in there right now?
I have 3 credit cards and
Okay,
maybe...
how much money do you have in the purse right now? It's an easy, simple question, Mrs. Jones. Is it 0?
Yes.
Okay, let me help you understand the universal purse test. If the purse costs more than the amount of money you can keep in it on a regular basis, leave it on the rack.
I love this man to death, but he's putting me in debt.
Why did you lose your job?
Because of the DUI.
So you're tipping the strippers with her money, and you're allowing him to do this? I'm real confused. It sounds like you're both lying to me. And if you're doing that, that's gonna be a problem.
Debtors Court with Lynn Richardson.
So, Ms. Primo, did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes.
You are here to bring a debtors court grievance against Mr. Ramos,
Yes.
who is your...
Boyfriend.
Okay, tell me what's going on.
We've been together actually 4 years, and a year and a half ago, he lost his job, and Your Honor, I love this man to death, and, but he's putting me in debt.
Tell me about the debt he's putting you in.
I bailed him out a year and a half ago after, he was caught, driving under the influence, and
How much did you pay for bail?
$4,000?
You actually gave $4,000 cash?
Yes.
For bail. Where did you get $4,000 from?
I actually had a savings.
You had a savings?
I did.
So you emptied your savings?
I did.
Which
How
was
much
part
did
of
you...
mine.
Hey, I did not tell you to talk.
Sorry, Your Honor.
I didn't tell you to talk. Don't do that again. Do you understand?
I understand.
Okay. Continue.
And ever since then, it's been just a rocky road all the way down. And, found out a few months ago he had pawned a few of the things that, my grandma had gave me, which was a necklace, right before she passed away. And, something that just can't be replaced.
He pawned it for how much?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay, and
an engagement
how did you
ring.
find out?
I was actually looking through my jewelry box, and I had questioned him, and at first, he didn't admit to it right away, but then eventually he did, and then an engagement ring that he had got me.
So he got you an engagement ring.
Yes.
When did he propose?
This was maybe about 2 years ago.
He proposed 2 years ago.
Yes.
Did you accept?
Yes.
Did you have a wedding date set?
No.
No wedding date. Why haven't you set a wedding date?
We just have a lot of issues, He has
Okay.
a gambling problem and drinking and other women.
Other women. Okay.
Yes.
And tell me about the engagement ring. How much was it?
That I never asked, or
Okay.
did I get a appraisal for that?
Okay. And so what are you asking for today of this court?
I just want him to seek help and, hopefully maybe save this relationship or figure out how we can figure out our debt.
Figure out our debt. Okay. And how much money do you bring in a month, Ms. Primo?
About 35.
You bring in about 35. Okay. And of that, you're paying all the bills?
Yes.
Are you
right
getting
now.
any help with any of the bills?
No.
You're
Yes,
not
they
getting
were.
any help. Hey, what did I tell you? Do you have a hearing problem?
No.
Okay, if you don't have a hearing problem, I only want you to talk to me. Do we understand each other?
Understand.
Thank you. Okay. Tell me about the bills.
It's just, the insurance I'm paying, the car insurance, the rent.
How many cars do you have?
We have 2.
You have 2 cars.
Yes.
So you're paying the insurance for your car
And his.
and for Mr. Ramos' car?
Yes.
Okay, and are you paying both car notes?
There are no notes.
There are no
Just
car notes. That's a good thing.
insurance.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a step in the right direction. Tell me what else you're paying for.
I have the 2 credit cards, car insurance, rent, gas, electricity,
Okay, so you've got a
Things
list
we
of
need.
everything that you have to pay every month.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take a look at that list in just a moment. Mr. Ramos, tell me your story.
Well, Your Honor, I do have a little bit of a drinking problem, and I did get a DUI before I lost my job. The reason why is I guess I was under stress, so that caused me to start drinking a little more, and that's how I got a DUI. and fortunately I lost my job. But I was providing for everything before that, and I had savings, and we've ran through our savings. And once we ran through our savings, they started having more problems. So that's the ring and the necklace. Actually, I didn't know the necklace belonged to her grandma. I thought I bought her one of them. So I took it, pawned it, thinking I might get the money back and replace it back. But, unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. I started gambling more, trying to make some kind of money to bring home.
Why did you lose your job?
Because of the DUI, I started drinking more.
What did you do when you were working?
I work for Metro. I would drive a bus, so I cannot have any
You drive a
DUIs.
bus?
Yeah.
Are there people on the bus?
There are people on the bus, but not when,
Okay, so you weren't driving a bus.
when I got the
with
DUI. No, it was my personal car
Okay.
when I was driving.
Did you have to drive a bus for a living?
Yes.
Did you have to transport people in the bus that you were driving for a living?
Yes, I did.
Do you realize that you were endangering lives when you drove the bus for a living if you were under the influence of alcohol?
I realized that, but I really never drank while I was at work.
You really never drank. That sounds crazy as all get out to me. Tell me what that means. I really never drank help me understand. Did you drink when you were driving or did you not?
When I was driving my personal car, yes.
Okay, so you were drinking when you were driving your personal car. Your life matters as well. Your life matters as well. So that's just as important as the other lives.
All right.
Tell me more about why you lost your job.
Well, basically, I cannot have any points in my license, especially a DUI, driving for the city.
Do you have a CDL,
yes.
a commercial driver license?
Yes.
Yeah, they're very strict with those.
Yes.
What were you stressed out about?
Just financial things, talking about family, buying a house, just stressed me out a little, and I started drinking.
So you've been drinking to mitigate your stress. Tell me what else you do for fun.
For fun, I used to go to strip clubs.
How often do you go to strip clubs?
Maybe once or twice a week.
Once or twice a week. You do that now.
I started.
Are you
doing
tipping
that
the strippers?
here and there? Yes.
Here and there, yes or no? Are you tipping the
Yes.
strippers or are you not?
Yes.
You are tipping the strippers?
Yes.
How much money do you bring in a month, Mr. Ramos?
As of now, I'm not bringing anything because
Where do you get tip money from? I'm confused.
like I said,
From
we
my
used to
account.
have our savings.
You used to have a savings,
So-
but if you go to the strip club yesterday, if, for example, last night, where do you get the money from to tip?
Now it's her money.
So you're tipping the strippers with her money, and you're allowing him to do this?
He actually takes it without me knowing.
He takes the money from where?
My account, or if I have stuff in my purse, or we used to have a savings jar, and we no longer have that.
Okay, so where's the money? The money is in your joint checking account, or is it in?
Well, I took him off the account and opened up a separate one, but somehow, some way, maybe when I'm sleeping, he takes the card.
Does he know the
or-
Does he know the PIN number?
Yes,
It's real
he does.
easy. It's real simple,
Yes, he
Mrs. Honey, I done forgot your name because I'm so confused up in here. I don't know what to do. Now you know he's going to the strip club, right?
Yes.
You know he's tipping the strippers, right?
Yes.
With your money.
Right.
You look like an enabler. Tell me what's happening here. What do you want from me here today? Because really, I feel like you know what he's doing. He's doing it. You know you're doing it. You're drinking. You're going to the strip club. You're tipping the strippers with her money. You know that's out of order. Do you have a mother?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any sisters?
Yes.
Aunts? Grandmother?
Yes.
Would you want anyone to treat some woman that you love in your life the way you're treating her?
No, Your Honor,
Then why do you think it's okay to take her money and tip the strippers?
because, like I said, most of the money that we've gone through was my money.
Oh,
that I
so
was
you're
putting.
borrowing back the money that you've gone through. Tell me how much did you have in savings at the height of your career of your life? How much did you have in savings?
We had about 6,000-7,000.
We had 6,000-7,000. Did
Yeah.
you have 6,000-7,000, or did you have it together?
Well, I gave it to her to.
How
put
much
it
did you
away.
contribute to the savings?
About 6,000.
About $6,000. And was that the money that was used to bail him out of jail?
No, Your Honor.
That was a separate $4,000.
Separate, yes.
You took it out. Now, what did you do with the credit card? I see you've got a credit card debt. You said you used the credit card to bail him out. I'm real confused. It sounds like you're both lying to me. And if you're doing that, that's going to be a problem.
No, I had the money in the savings in a CD, and you slide the card, and then that's
Okay.
pretty much.
Let me ask you this: who filled out your income and expense reports? Who did that?
I did.
You filled them out for him as well?
Yes.
Why did you fill out his income and expense report with your money?
I thought we were doing it together.
Together.
so-
How much money does he bring into the household every month?
Nothing right now.
Nothing right now. So his should actually say 0. I'm going to put a big fat 0. 0, 0, 0 is what you're bringing in right now.
Correct.
0. Tell me what you're doing to get yourself in a position where you can contribute to the household.
That's where I started gambling, and I was making some good money sometimes, but I
You
think
were
overall-
making good money gambling. Gambling is not a job, Mr. Ramos. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
It's not a job. Where do you get the money from to gamble?
Part of it was from my savings, some other savings.
Okay, this savings, let me tell you something about this phantom savings. It's gone. I don't want you to tell me nothing else about the savings. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm talking about money that you're spending today that you do not have. What happened 2 years ago, the money that's gone, it's out of here. Where do you get the money from to gamble now?
Now it's when I pounded her stuff.
Okay,
And-
so you're stealing to gamble,
Pretty
right?
much.
You're stealing to gamble, and you're giving him the debit card because if you didn't change it, let me tell you something, honey. Women, we are supposed to be strong. If you know what to do to keep him out of your purse, you know what to do to keep him out of your bed, you know what to do to keep him out of your situation. If you didn't want him to have access to that money, he wouldn't. So the fact that he can get your debit card and go out and tip strippers and gamble, it's because you're enabling this situation. Tell me what you want from me. What do you want from me?
Just, I guess, how to stop. I'm
What do you
fed
want
up.
from this
I'm
court?
Fed up with everything.
Tell me about the other women, Mr. Ramos.
Other women, I have no idea about that.
Okay, are there other women?
I found a few messages on his phone.
What did the messages say?
No.
Do you have them?
No, I don't.
Okay,
have
what did the
them
text
with me.
messages say?
It was just, had a good night,
Okay,
Things like that.
she's not lying. She's telling the truth. Tell me about the messages from the people. And that was not your sister, your niece, and that wasn't grandmama either.
It was just friends.
It was
it's,
just
it's
friends.
Not, and she knows we hang out with a group.
Do you live together?
Yes.
Do you have children?
No.
No children. You don't have any on your own? None on your own? Okay, all right. That's a good thing. You didn't bring any other lives into this disaster. So who are these people?
It's just friends that we
They're just
both
friends.
know these people.
Do you know the person that sent him the message saying,
Yes.
had a good night? Is this person your friend as well?
It's a mutual coworker.
A mutual coworker.
Yes.
All right. And do you believe that there's a romantic relationship going on?
Of course.
Absolutely you do. So why are you still with him?
I love him.
You love him. Let me tell you
You
something.
know.
Ain't nothing going on but the rent around here. And if he cannot contribute to your household financially and bring you up, then you need to let him go. And if you don't want to let him go, if you want to live like this, then don't come in my courtroom harassing me, because I feel like I'm the one who's being harassed around here. Do you want to make any changes?
Yeah, actually, I do.
Tell me what changes you want to make.
I just want to try to get a plan where I won't be spending money on gambling and drinking so much. And,
Okay.
And I mean, I've been looking for jobs, and it's hard to get a job, especially the kind of job I had that I used to provide.
Let me tell you
Most of it
something.
for it,
I
so.
could pull out the violin right now. Nobody cares about the job you had before. Everybody has gone through something. People have either had a money problem, are having a money problem, or will have a money problem at some time in the future. When I was not making all that money as a corporate paid executive, let me tell you what I was going to do. I was going to go work at the bank, at the grocery store, whatever it took to keep my dignity. So let me tell you what you're going to do. I need you to go get a paper route, a shoe shine business. I don't care what you do. Anything that is legal and ethical so you can bring money into this household.
Right.
I'm happy that you want to plan. That's the best thing that I've heard all day. And since you said you want to plan, I'm going to put you on spending rehab. That's the first rehab you're going to be on. You're going to have a budget of $50 a week. $50 a week. And you need to go find the money. You don't need to give him another penny. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because the only thing you need to survive on a daily basis is food, clothing, and shelter. It doesn't cost you anything for that. You can just sit there and soak up the air, okay?
All right.
So if you're going to spend money on cigarettes, on drinking, on whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to go have to find the money for that yourself. But you're going to give the majority of your earnings to this lady here so she can somehow make a life out of this mess that's been created. Right. Do you understand?
I understand.
That's the first thing. The second thing is I'm going to put you in debtor's rehab because you have to actually pay back all of the stuff. The savings, that's out of here. Right. Say, that's out of here.
That's out of here.
Say it again.
That's out of here.
Okay, that's out of here. You said it, so I agree with you. So the savings is out of here, and you have to now pay back every debt that you've created. You have to pay back the money that you have earned and then gambled away as a result of stealing her jewelry. Do you understand?
I understand.
The engagement ring included, because once you gave it to her, it was a gift. You can't just take it back. Do you understand that?
I understand that.
All right, okay. And then I'm going to tell you that you need to put him on a wean and cut. Do you know what that means?
No, Your Honor.
Wean means you're going to wean him off of you. He's a grown man. He needs to be independent. He needs to know how to go out and make his own money. So you're not going to supply him, because that's what you've been doing. You've been supplying him with everything that he's been using to hurt himself and others. You've been doing that. So you need to stop. $50 is all he gets a week. And that's if you want to. Really, he don't need anything. Okay? So he gets $50 a week. And then after 30 days, if he's not making any improvements, I need you to cut him off financially. Can you do that?
Yes.
All right, that's my ruling. Case adjourned.
Thank you.
This case was really something. You know, codependency is when two people get worse together. You have to know the difference between helping and enabling. Helping actually helps everyone, but enabling puts everybody in a worse situation. Miss Primo needs to set boundaries. That's usually the case with any financial situation. She needs to say no. She needs to not give him her PIN number. She needs to not leave cash in the jar. Mr. Ramos needs to stop feeling sorry for himself, stop taking advantage of a weak situation, pick himself up, find his power, get help for his addiction, and I think not only could he be good for himself, but he possibly could be good for that relationship again.
Debtors Court with Lynn Richardson.